I decided to do a quick live because I'm excited. We have just launched, or I just finished, our Parrot Playhouse Natural Bird Safe Toys for Christmas. So I got a little behind because I was fundraising like crazy for the Chloe Sanctuary. So I did get a little behind, but here we are, and I want to show you our toys. Do you want to show them our toys? I'm really excited. They came out super cute. So I'm just going to get into it. And here we are. So, are you ready? Because it's super cute. Do you want to come here? Thomas wants to say hi. And Victoria, do you want to come here? And then Victoria, Puffy wants to come out, but I'm not going to let him out. Hi, Ashley. Until we're done, because once the Puff Man is out, holy Batmobile, we will not survive. There'll be no toys left, and it's just going to be drama. If you hear rude little sounds, that would be Jesse. He's making a lot of sounds. He's fascinated with his poop. Hello, Raybug. Hello. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to get through this real quick so you guys that are popping on. Okay, so he made that sound. That are interested in these toys. That way you can see them, and then we'll chat up with the birds and see what Puffy's been up. No, that's your poop. You did that. I did not do that. All right, so the fascination with the poop has started. No, that's your poop. Okay, you guys. I am like, after I made this, I was just like, this toy is the coolest toy ever. So I got to read these because I literally, like at midnight, came up with the names. But this is our balsa wood Christmas tree twine basket. And you can hide all kinds of goodies in here for your parrots. You guys, these toys are designed for couch potatoes. So they'll be couch potatoes no more. Are you a couch potato? Look how big that toy is. It's really big. Big chunks of balsa. 3 chunks of balsa full of paper stuffing where you can hide all kinds of treats, finger traps, and then I also stuck, so it's harder up here, a pine wood block and a pine wood block to make that toy last longer. So make sure when you hand your birds these toys, make sure that they know you've added treats in them, like the first time. That way they learn and they're like, wait a minute, I need a snack. And so when you're off at work or you're busy on the computer doing a Zoom meeting and they are like screaming, raging in the bird room, all you need to do is whip out your Christmas tree. That is what you do. Okay, so this is a really popular toy. It's been with us for a long time. It'll probably be with us forever. But so this is the Christmas lights. Oh, we changed the name. So this toy, it's Christmas lights. So it's thin pine wood slices that really boost your bird's confidence. And then mahogany pods with Cecil rope. Totally safe rope. It's not cotton rope. Your birds will not get caught up in it. And so something else super cool, I put a knot there, a knot there. So if your bird chews some of these, and some of these, you're not left with just one long string where all the toys just, did you just poop? You just pooped in my hair. It's okay, just poop. Poop is great. So it just doesn't all go down to the bottom and you're left with all this rope dangling, which could kind of, you come home and your bird's all. So I've done that for a reason. Hey, Amy. Hello. Yes, Thomas is here. Wait, give these toys 5 stars and a buena. Thank you, Amy. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Jesse just made an explosion sound. Okay, so now this is... No, that's your poop. Yeah, well, it's Thomas's poop, and it's on my back now. So, no, that's your poop. So I'm showing you our medium toy bags. And then I'm like, I can't wait to get to the... No, that's your poop. I can't wait to get to like the little birds one. So this is, what did I name this one at 1 in the morning? Hide a present balsa wood foraging for the flock. All right, so this is baby's favorite toy. And we have this toy also not in green and red, if those colors kind of make you go, ah! What's awesome about this toy is I really drilled these holes super deep. So as your bird chews and digs for those treats, once again, hide your bird's favorite treats in this. The toy just keeps going. So as the bird keeps chewing, you just keep pushing more treats. And if your bird gets all the treats one day, take the toy out, fill it up again, and then add it back in the next day. That way they're foraging for the treats, and this is how they get their daily treats, along with pine slices. And once again, we only use really sturdy links. We don't use pear-shaped links, which are dangerous. And I've really, you guys, I've seen so many injured birds on Facebook from toys, so that's why there's no plastic, there's no beads, there's nothing in here that is gonna hurt your birdie. So pretty safe. Okay, so now this is one of our favorite clients, Jen. She orders this for her kayaks. I think she has 10, and she's always ordering them, and she always leaves the kindest comments on our review page. Evidently her birds love them. So this is our Xmas slices. They're great. It's just a fabulous toy. And then here we go, last of the medium box. We've got Puffy Pine Lights. I named it after the Puff Master. And so we have mahogany pods, another sturdy chain. Is this good for you? Yeah, you like this toy? So this is all one bundle, and I believe this bundle is $75. It's a lot of toys, high quality, incredible. Your birds will love them. I mean, your birds will really love them, and your birds also will be safe with them. So you don't have to worry about any plastic products, no petroleum on the plastic toys. Oh my gosh, it freaks me out when I see birds chewing on plastic. It's kind of sad. Okay, so hold on, Thomas. Now, I'm really excited because little birds always get left out when it comes to quality toys. For some reason, people think that little birds don't need quality, and for some reason, people think you can just put whatever in a little bird toy. All right, first of all, we use paper rope. We don't use cotton rope in our toys. How many of you have seen a bird or had a bird get their toes stuck in cotton rope and have a terrible accident? I'm going to take Thomas off. I can tell he doesn't feel comfortable. And would you next to that beast of an African gray. Okay, hold on just one second. Let me get Thomas comfortable. I don't want him to feel not comfortable. Okay, and then we're gonna put the queen, who does not like Jessie. Maybe we should just the queen is gonna be right here, just so you know. Just so you know. So maybe what I'll do is, because you guys don't care what I look like, maybe you'll just see these toys, or maybe don't you start. Maybe I'll just go up here. Okay, come here. Okay, so the thing about the little birds, they always get gypped, and there's always these little bells, plastic beads, like terrible, scary stuff. Amy Lulu says hello to Victoria. And so I'm really excited about this. This is a foraging toy, finches even, budgies, cockatiels, lovebirds, parrots, even small conures. This is a balsa wood toy. I used to have parakeets, budgies, and they actually liked to chew thin pieces of wood. Where are you going? Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna move Thomas. He doesn't feel comfortable. I don't like it when my birds don't feel comfortable. Come here, sweetie. His confidence right now is not making me happy. There's too much going on, and he's feeling a little stressed. So let's pause. Sorry, you guys. I'm sure everybody wants the king to feel comfortable. You want to say hi? I'm going to put you back over here, baby, in your cage where you feel safe while there's a lot going on. Okay, hold on, you guys. The birds come first before the toy commercial. All right, there you go. He's going to feel so much better there. Don't you attack me. There's another kayak. Okay, since he's up, I'm actually going to let the puff man, you have to be nice. You have to be really nice. Was my zipper down? Yes, it was. That's so embarrassing, but honestly, there's worse things, right? Okay, my zipper's up. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Back to the toy. No, that's your Pope. So I was telling them, Puffy, the little birds always get gypped. So this toy, you can add all kinds of little treats, and it's just perfect for millet. You can put little pieces of millet in there and hang it in the cage. And so what I do is I do attach paper rope like this. So this one I just didn't do it. And then you can hang it in the cage. And I've had other people say they love that when I do that. And also it's kinder to the planet. And that's what we like to do. We cover it all here at Parrot Playhouse. So this is a finger trap mahogany pod, and so you can also hide treats. I love making toys where birds can forage and work for their food, because naturally that's what they're supposed to be doing in the wild. They're supposed to be looking for their food. That's what they do most of the day in the wild. So this really keeps them busy, and it really helps their mental health. Do you have a toy with holes like this plus balsa? My Pionis doesn't care for pine. Yes. So is this what you're talking about? We do have one. It's not a Christmas toy, and it's just a balsa block like that with holes. So we do have that. And you can hang it. I think I do have like a tiny little pine block there and there just to give it more stability when you hang it and make it last longer. But we do. So here we go. We have another perfect, good PI girl. So we have another balsa toy for the small birds. And believe it or not, you guys, those little guys like to chip away on the wood. And then here, cockatiels love this. Lovebirds love this, any little bird, because it has the shredded paper rope. It also has a little mahogany pod in there. And then once again, our finger traps where you can hide all kinds of goodies. And also on paper rope. So we do not have cotton rope. This is one bundle, and this goes for $32. And it's an amazing set, and it'll last your birds a very long time. But always remember, put lots of treats in there. So now I'm excited because we have for medium parrots, we have the tiny little parrots, also finches. Now it's time for the big birds. So we did not leave anybody out. And this toy is super popular. We have it also just normal colors, not the green and the red. And so this is our Christmas tail. It's a heavy toy. I want to show you how big it is. Look how big it is next to Puffy. And then look how big it is next to Victoria. I wanted to do this because the website I took the worst pictures. I was like so exhausted after making these toys. And it was a cloudy day, and I just took them outside. You like the toy? Yeah, Jess likes these toys. He goes crazy over these toys. In fact, I'll show you what his favorite toy is. And so the pictures look kind of poo-poo, so I need to retake them. But so I've done a couple things to this toy to make it safe. I've also put knots in this toy. So if your bird, sometimes the big birds will cut the rope. Thank you. Yeah, the colors are so much fun. And so if the bird does cut the rope, the other knots will catch the rest of the blocks from falling. Also, once again, if your bird chews most of the rope, you're not left with a bunch of blocks down here and then all this open rope, which, you just never know. No, that's your poop. Which you never know, even though it is, Puffy, you're starting to bite me. That was skin. Where were we? Even though it's Cecil rope, and Cecil rope's pretty darn safe, but just in case, those knots will prevent a bird. Oh no, that was harder. Yes, it was, from wrapping around the neck. Are we gonna make it through this? Probably not. Oh, he's gonna bite the patushka out of me. All right, look at this. Whoa! So we call this Victoria Cockatoo Tower. Victoria's looking at me. Be nice. This is a hefty toy. It's I use the 2x3 boards of the pine wood with this, and then I use the big slats. So this is all pine wood, untreated pine wood, and it is a great toy. So that is also in our large bird toy box. And then this is actually Jesse's favorite toy. He hasn't had it in this color. I just gave him this one. You're gonna see this on the site very soon. Non-Christmas colors, but I kind of added purple. I don't know what it is. I am a hairdresser, so I do love color. And I just thought, for some reason, green, red, and purple look really good together. And it was just a lot of green and red, you guys. I needed to get some purple going. I was overstimulated. let's see, Amy, was there a question? My macaw doesn't chew wood. Any recommendations? Balsa wood. You can start with the medium box, and then also we have foot toys that are balsa wood. You can try those and put treats, you guys. Birds love treats, and most of these birds are rescue birds. When I got Victoria, she didn't even know what a toy was. She just kind of sat there because she sat in a dark room for so many years. So she didn't understand what toys were. She didn't understand what certain foods were. She didn't know. She didn't know how to step up. She didn't know how to step down. Okay, you're biting really hard. She didn't understand a lot of things because she had never experienced it. Okay, you get over there and put some more holes in my jeans. And so you have to teach them. It's something the parents should do in the wild, but unfortunately these birds are taken away from their parents. And so they don't get taught these things. So you are their teacher. So what I did with her was I put little treats in here, and I went in and started taking the treats out myself. And then if you have another bird, it also helps. You have other birds. The other birds were doing it too. The whole time Victoria Cockatoo was watching. She was watching and she was learning, and she was taking it all in, weren't you, Victoria? And so all of a sudden one day it happened, and she loves to chew on pine wood. No, hold on, you guys. I'm having some little issues here. He's biting me. Hold on. No. Okay, leave the toy. Okay, just a second. Oh my. Sorry, this is not a well, I don't know why I'm apologizing. You guys know what you signed up for. Okay, hold on. He's biting my back. Okay, so the important thing is to stay calm. All right, but the thing is, Puffy, I don't know. I just, hold on. I got to see how much poop's on my back. Is there any poop? I think there's something going on back there. So I don't know. Okay, so here we go. So bottom line is you got to teach your birds everything, you guys. And that's what a lot of people don't know. We are their teachers. And if we don't teach them, then they are going to be incredibly bored and start all kinds of undesirable behaviors and be depressed birds. When people get baby birds, they cuddle the heck out of them. Everybody spoils them. And then they go to work, and then these birds are just left in the cage and they don't know what to do. That's why toys are so important. That's why, I came out with our own toys. So this is the fourth toy in our large bird. Oh, is Sue here? Hi, Sue. How are you? Hey, Navy. Hello. Oh, sorry, guys. I just wrestling the puff monster and everything else. I missed everybody that popped on. Okay, so this is our final toy to the large birdie Christmas box. So these are, I wish you could feel how heavy they are. They're really hefty. I mean, that's basically if you got a macaw, cockatoo, even Jesse, yeah, he's chewed all these toys. Even Jesse would enjoy these. Victoria Cockatoo would most definitely enjoy all these toys. Hi, Doris. Hello. Wow. Hello. Very true. I've had to teach all 5 of my rescue parrots, oh, you've got parrots, how to play with their toys and self-entertain. It's so important. It's so important. And especially when it comes to feeding a diet, you guys, what you're eating, have your birds, when you want them to eat something healthy, is there a hawk? Eat in front of them, because that is how birds are. Hello, Sarina. How are you? Hello, welcome. They are super intelligent, and they're a lot like toddlers. We just have to take a moment, take a deep breath, and be very patient with them and teach them. We must teach our birds. Okay, so Jesse, hold on. I see a problem. Jesse, do you want to swap places? Victoria wants to come up there and she's getting upset. And then I know you like to come down on here. So do you want to come over here? Will you step up for me like a good boy? Do you want to step up? Hold on. I'm going to get him a treat because I can see Victoria is feeling distressed because Jessie's taller than her right now, and that does not make her feel confident. So can you see how she's looking up? So Victoria's blind in one eye and partly blind in another, and I can only imagine what that's like having a big dominant African gray moving around up there and making fart sounds. It probably can't get much worse. See this? You want to step up? Good boy. Okay, so I gave him, he didn't want to step up. He wasn't, you know, so I had to give him a little motivation and a little treat. Do you see how that worked? There we go. And so now the queen is going to go back up there, and then the queen is also going to get a walnut. All right, so then everybody else is looking at me, so I guess I got to give everybody else a walnut. All right, I know. I'm going to give you, everybody's going to get a walnut. Okay, how's that? Okay, hold on, you guys. When you offer a walnut to one bird, you must give a walnut to all the birds, or else it's not fair. And then if they, like, get jealous of another bird, what can happen is, especially this one, he will come for that bird. And so you want to avoid making the other birds not like the other birds. So you want to try to keep it equal, or else they will target and they will single out each other. And last minute we want is the puff man hunting, you know, Victoria Cockatoo. Because we know how that's going to go. It's going to be very bad. It's going to end very bad. It's not going to go well. Okay. So these are walnuts, what I'm giving them, and they're not in the shell for a reason. Okay. So I don't know if you guys have seen. Hold on. I got to give my other birds. There's, you know, we got birds in here. And Maui, you have to be nice. Here you go. There we go. There's a reason why I don't feed my birds walnuts in a shell. I actually lost my macaw to a walnut shell, and she was having some other issues. I had rescued her 6 months prior, and this is before I really knew about parrots. And it was right when I learned that, oh my gosh, people abuse birds, right? That there was a parrot crisis. But before that, I thought everything was just hunky-dory. And I actually paid money for Puffy. I bought him and his brother at a very young age. Do you want to step up now? Are you going to be nice? I didn't know. And Puffy was 6 months old. Do you want to step up? You can't bite, please. Okay. And so then that same pet shop, I went back in and I saw this, they said it was a scarlet. It turned out it was a green wing, right? And they cut her tail off, the back of it, so she could fit in this tiny cage. And all of a sudden, I was just like, what is happening? So anyways, I worked out a deal, and I brought this bird home. I didn't understand there was diseases and all that stuff. So much to learn. We're talking like, gosh, maybe it's like 18 years, 20 years ago. And turned out she had psittacosis, but I didn't know. But what actually killed her was she took swallowed a sliver of that walnut shell, and I think what it was, she was also hormonal. She was on the bottom of the cage. She was panting, different things. Yes, Mona. But what killed her at that moment was she swallowed a sliver of that walnut shell, and it ruptured her intestines. So that was one of my very first lessons. The second one would be psittacosis that I actually got and Puffy got. And I didn't know what was wrong with us. I didn't understand about the importance of quarantine. And you know, vets didn't tell me about it. I didn't know, right? So Puffy became very sick. And in the meantime, I became very sick. I was running constant fevers. And nobody knew what was wrong with me, but Puffy was sick. And I didn't think, oh, maybe we have the same thing. I took Puffy to a veterinarian that was a vet that used to work at the San Diego Zoo named Dr. Lee Young. Very nice man, still practices at Discovery Animal Hospital in San Marcos. And he diagnosed Puffy with psittacosis. And this is after we had it for 2 months. And then he looked at me, he saw that I was sweating, and he's like, you know, you've been sick for a long time. He's like, April, this is what you have. You need to go back to the doctor and have them run this specific test. It's $700 and they're not going to want to. But you need to tell them. Next thing you know, I'm positive, very sick, all kinds of antibiotics, all kinds of stuff. It was too late because it damaged my heart. Psittacosis So when humans get it, it's called chlamydia pneumonia. It damages your organs. So it damaged my heart, and it created AFib, an irregular heartbeat, which is an electrical problem, which caused a blood clot to form that got loose and went behind my eye. I had a light stroke. And this is from a bird. This is a bird thing. And this is why it's so important to quarantine your birds. This is why I'm like, when I talk about bird diseases, I'm like, it's serious. So I had to have a heart surgery. My life changed. And so after that, I decided there was a lot I needed to know, right? There was a lot I was missing. And then right after that, I rescued Thomas. And I quarantined him. And then right after that was Maui. And that's when I went, I need to do something. I need to know so much more. And that's when I joined Parrot Education and Adoption Center in San Diego. And I learned so much. And I met Dr. Susan Freeman. I met Barbara Heitenreich. And it just took off from there. And then eventually I started teaching the classes there. But if it wasn't for them, and they, by the way, they do have a class coming up. I think it's tomorrow, actually. If it's not tomorrow, it's the following. It's the following Sunday, or it's Saturday. So you can look at Parrot Education Adoption Center in San Diego, and it's online. So you guys can take these classes online in the comfort of your home and learn so much. Okay, so how did you treat Puffman? So Puffman almost died because of the disease. So what happened was, and he might bite me, you guys, like anything can happen right now. He had to go on antibiotics for 2 months. And not just him, all the birds had to go on antibiotics for 2 months. So once a bird tests positive for psittacosis, it's a big deal. The health department does come, by the way. They do make a visit because I was contagious and I was a hairdresser, right? So for 2 months, I was seeing clients. Back then, we didn't wear masks, right? You had a cold, everybody's like, oh, you have a cold, big deal, blah, blah. I was around a bunch of people, right? This is how serious it is. So he had to go on antibiotics for 2 months, and I forget, it's specific antibiotics. And I want to say they put him on a steroid, and he had to have breathing treatments. He was very, very sick. Him and I were very, very sick. And then I had baby. I had Pierre, his twin brother, who has passed away since from stomach cancer, out of all things. And Mona had passed away. So I only had 3 parrots at the time, thank goodness. And it was very serious. It was very, very serious. And so that's why, it's important when you get a new bird or you have people coming in and out of your house. It's important if they have birds, and if, they don't see vets regularly or tested, you change your clothes. You change your shoes, don't track things in and out, because psittacosis travels through the air. Psittacosis travels through the feces. So you can have a clean place, and if you have a bird with psittacosis shedding cells, it can go through the air. Also, psittacosis can lie dormant for up to 10 years. This is the tricky one. So you can have a bird that looks healthy, that's showing no signs, which is yellow poop, like these weird poops. Sometimes they start vomiting. They sneeze. They have discharge coming out of their nostrils. You can have a bird that psittacosis, that's positive for psittacosis, but it's dormant. It's not shedding its cells. It hasn't activated. And if that bird is stressed out, so we see this sometimes. That's why the pet shops are the perfect place for this to happen. You have birds that, are you going to bite me? You have birds that are in a stressful situation, their immune system comes low. And what happens when your immune system comes low? You become susceptible to diseases. If a disease is lying dormant in the body, it can activate. So that's why it's so important to do blood work and yearly checkups, just to make sure, and always weigh your parrots. Weight is a big deal. If you weigh your parrots, You will usually catch something going on if you see your bird has dropped like 10 grams. Like visually, you're not going to notice 10 grams on a bird, but if you're weighing weekly, you're going to notice that with a scale. And you can get a cheap gram scale off of Amazon for $15, which will just save you a lot of hardship. So this was about Christmas toys. How did we even get off on this? I know, it started with the walnut. Holy Batmobile. That's why you just never know what you're going to learn on our live streams. It always just goes wild. Yes, Navy's like, wow, wow. Yes, so isn't that just wild how things evolve? And it's just wild. Okay. Serena, very true. I've had to teach all 5 of my rescue parrots how to play with their toys. So yes, you guys, that's a little bit of a background on the Puffman, on me, and why I don't feed walnut shells. So, but I do feed other shells. I will feed, because I think it's good for birds to strengthen their beaks, not only on toys, but also different nuts. You want to do this? I do feed them almonds in the almond shell. I do not feed peanuts in the peanut shell because peanuts can carry bacteria, fungus, so you want to stay away from that. Hi Doris, Jesse's he's enjoying, this is his favorite toy. He loves this. April, how are you? So beautiful and have to been so much of a lifesaver and so sacrificial good for your parrots. Thank you, Doris. You know, it's just when you got parrots, it's a life-changing experience. Oh, you're going to sleep. All right. Have a good sleep, Amy. Thank you for popping on. And Fat Parrots is here. Hey, Fat Parrots. How are you? So it's a life changer. So for those of you that haven't seen, oh, Puffy, wait, you like this one? It's cool, huh? Yeah, this is the first time he's seen it. Birds are going to go crazy over this toy. The balsa wood Christmas tree, he saw that and he just went nuts. And I don't even have treats in it. You love that? I think he just realized there's people watching him. Is that good? He's going right in. Oh, he loves that. See, that makes me happy. You love that? Do you want that one in your cage? Are you happy? Hi, Sue. And I'm got to make dinner. Glad I got to visit the flock for a while. Love you. Bye, Sue. Bye, Sue. Yeah. So, you guys, I just wanted to show you all our Christmas stuff. And then, wait, you want this again? You want this again? And so you can get these toys at parrotplayhouse.com. Wait, now you're scared? Now you're scared? And then I stuck the link in the description below for just the Christmas toys. So, but that will take you to our site as well for the toys. Yeah, so I think it's going to be a good year of really fun, safe Christmas toys. I hope everybody goes and orders a bunch of them. That would be so much fun. Yeah, and then our toys, when you do order them, they do help me. Where is Victoria? Oh, she's over there. They do help with Victoria Cockatoo's medical expenses because, for those of you that have been following, it's ongoing, and she's going to be having another Deslorian implant. When is that, Victoria? At the end of November, kind of the beginning of December, which is life-saving for her, so she doesn't become hormonal, which she'll produce egg yolk, and it's this whole thing. And it can actually kill her, so she has to have the implant surgically put into her every 4 months. So that's where the money goes, you guys, when you purchase these toys. We're so thankful for you. Maria, Puffy is the man, and the little guy makes me laugh. Isn't he funny? He has really been festy lately, full of spice, so much personality, and it's just, I hate for people just to see me always being like, don't attack me, stop, blah, blah. But you guys know how it is. It's not like that all the time. I just put the entertaining drama of the videos on the video. Instagram is just like, I put one of Victoria today, like a calm one, because I think yesterday's, it was pretty, he just totally came at me in the reel. It was pretty funny, but for somebody that doesn't know our background, they'll be like, that chick is crazy. All she does is yell at that bird all day. All she says is, don't bite me. I only say that maybe a couple times a day. So anyways, Mr. Jess is being so good. He's such a handsome bird. He's so good. You want to say hi, Jessie? You want the floor? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to load your cage up with some Christmas toys. Doris, April, your Christmas parrot toys are fabulous. Thank you so much, Doris. Thank you. Fat Parrot, it is breeding season. Or isn't that until later? Honestly, I think San Diego, I think the entire year is nesting season for these birds. I don't know what it is. December is going to be rough. December is for, like, normally when all hell breaks loose for Victoria cockatoo. December is a rough one. So prepare, you guys. Just prepare. Keep your birds off your shoulder, as I had Puffy on my shoulder. It's going to get wild. But remember, don't take the bites personal. They're wild animals. PI girl, my bird is turning 8 in a couple of days. Congratulations. 8 years old, still a little youngster. Oh my goodness. Whole life, whole world ahead of that little baby. What do you think, Jess? Jess now is 17. You're just beginning too, mister. Yeah. You'll probably outlive me. Yeah. Yeah. Who is going to take you once I pass? Huh? It's just wild to know that some of these birds will outlive me. Fortunately, Puffy, because Kayaks, they live around, Bailey Kayik, she was elderly. She lived to be 26, but she was on a seed diet most of her life before I adopted her, but loved. And so she lived to be 26. But Kayaks usually, I think you're doing pretty darn good if they make it to 30. So I don't think Puffy will outlive me, thank God, because I don't know who could handle him. That would frighten me. He's tricky. Oh my, my umbrella turned 8. Oh my goodness, you've got a baby. 8 years old. Now Victoria Cockatoo, the queen, she's 50. And she's an umbrella. They live a long time with a good diet, proper care, and safe bird toys from parrotplayhouse.com. It's just a lifetime commitment. Blah. This bird, I adopted him 2 years ago, and it was seriously one of the best things I've ever done. I wasn't sure. I wasn't expecting to get another bird after my African gray passed away. And here we are. I also post them to my page as well. Kendra, what do you post to your page? I have a baby macaw that I'm teaching free flight now. Wow. You doing it inside? That's wonderful exercise. As long as you know what you're doing, you're so super careful. Jamming Jamie, happy birthday to your adorable umbrella cockatoo. Wait, did I miss their... Oh, yes. Happy birthday. 8 years old. I bet Victoria was so cute when she was 8. She's still cute now. Did you just sneeze? Yeah, did you just sneeze? Woo, sorry guys. Pioneers live 20 to 30 years, closer to 20. My pie is, coronavirus positive. So I hope she'll still have a good life. Yes, so many birds are coronavirus positive. I forget what they said, what the percentage was, but you know what? Your baby has like the best home ever, and with good diet and no stress, I have a feeling you're going to do just fine. Just fine. I know of birds that have lived with that for many, many years and were extra spoiled and happy birds. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And who knows? Who knows with all these advancements they're making, one day they will hopefully come out with something that will cure that. Just never know, right? All right. Okay, guys. Wait, 30% of all captive birds have ABV. Wow. I knew it was a high percentage. Isn't that amazing? What do you think of that, Jess? And I think they're learning more and more about it. And I know you have your kid on a very good diet. Yeah? 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 Well, he's probably gonna bite me. No? No? You're a good bird. He's a good bird. Okay, guys. We're gonna get going. And thank you for watching our video. Our lives are always interesting, aren't they? You just never know where the conversation is gonna go. Oh, Doris. Queen Victoria, Cockatoo is the same age as me, 50, going on 51, so we are to celebrate our birthday together. Oh my goodness, 50 years young. I'm telling you, the 50 is the new 30. I mean, look at, I don't know if you can see those legs on that 50-year-old back there, but Victoria Cockatoo has the most incredible legs. They are gorgeous legs. I'm just like, oh my goodness. And she uses them for dancing. Fat Parrots, have a good night. And then PI Girl, thank you, Fat Parrots. PI Girl, she tested negative for PDD twice recently. That's good news. That is really good news. Yeah, you know, the Pyonis is, I don't know. I know a number of them with boner virus. That seems to be a common thing with them. I don't know if they're just more susceptible to it or what, but there's so many of them living just fine with it, and you would just never know. So, and I'm sure you've got a really good veterinarian. Yeah, yeah. Look at you. Look at you. He's such a dream boy. Hi, Tommy. Hello, hello. Tommy Jacobs just popped in. Tommy, we're ending the live stream, but it's so nice to see that you popped in. Yeah, yeah. And then for those of you who don't know, Puff Monster has a new video. It's over 3 minutes of Puff Monster attack drama. We're doing good, Tommy. Thank you. And it's hilarious. I put like shirk music. I did everything everybody's wanted. So it'll be the video right before this one. It's hilarious. It's so funny. I really enjoyed making it. But all right, guys. Tommy, thank you for popping in. And we will see you again soon. And share our toy link. We definitely want to get those toys out there. Get birdies into safe toys this Christmas. All right, guys, we love you. Bye. You want to say bye? You say bye? He's a good bird. Okay, thank you, Maria. Enjoy. Get ready to laugh. Get ready to laugh.